Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. I firstly want to apologise for my voice. I had Valfest over the weekend and as you can tell it's took its toll on me. But in today's video we're going to be talking about more Space Marine 2 because it looks like we are going to be getting more Firstborn stuff and maybe the next chapter DLC pack is more or less going to be on the horizon. I'm not talking about the Dark Angels. I'm talking about another chapter. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. So let's jump over to this window and let's start with this image. So while I was away at Valfest, this image and another image, which we'll get into in a second, exploded all over the internet. It's been posted on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook. I got spammed it like 1,000 times on my social media stuff saying, hey Valrak, look, Firstborn Armour is coming to Space Marine 2. And it looks like it. For people who don't know, this is a Mark 6 Corvus pattern helmet. It's mostly associated to chapters like the Raven Guard, but a lot of chapters do wear Mark 6. The big thing about this one is that it actually has the Raven Guard symbol on there, but we'll jump in and we'll talk about the Raven Guard stuff in a second. Firstly, why is it here? Where's it come from? Well, apparently in the game files right now, the developers, when they did that big update, which was, I think it was like 60 gigs plus, if I'm not mistaken, in the pack files, which you can open if you know how to open them, I don't. I'm so sorry. If anyone can advise me how to do it, then please post it down below and I'll try and do it. You can see stuff like this, like the beaky helmets and another helmet, which again I'll show off in a second. But firstly, I just want to say, if they are adding Firstborn helmets to the game, this is a massive win for us. I know the creative director was saying in an interview a couple of days ago he'd love to do that, but it's all about the licensing and coming to terms and etc, all that stuff. But it looks like Games Workshop, Focus, Saber, whatever's happening between licensing departments and stuff like that, the funds are all happening and it's going forward. Now there is something to be aware of. Okay, I'm just putting this out there just in case, right? This potentially could be fan made. It could be a mod. That is a little bit of debate going on at the moment. There's people out there now that are adding so many mods to the game where you can play as like Chaos in co-op. You can play as the Death Watch, which you see in the first mission, right? As bloody co-op, like through the entire game and stuff like that. So yeah, it could be a mod, it could not be a mod. I'm leaning on it's not a mod and it actually is in the game files, because if we jump to this image over here, you get to see not only the Mark 6 helmet, but you get to see, if I'm not mistaken, this is Mark 7 Aquila armor. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure this is a Mark 7 helmet. This is what you normally find on the old school Firstborn Marines. Now the only thing that throws me off with this image is just how low quality it is. Maybe that's what it's like in the files itself, but it looks like this is kind of fan made. This is why I was a bit 50-50 whether it is a mod or not like that. I'm hearing more and more that it's not a mod and it could be actually be added to the game files, but it looks like so far, if it's not a mod, that we're getting a Mark 6 and a Mark 7. Definitely the first steps on jumping on this Firstborn hype wagon for Space Marine 2 cosmetics. Now, if we just jump over to this window and we go through the year 1 battle plan, which, if I'm right, we should be getting season 2 very soon. I'm hearing some big things with the Dark Angels. I've heard Deathwing with the Dark Angels, right? If they manage to put a full-on Deathwing skin into this game, even I'm gonna have to make a Deathwing character, because a Deathwing sound absolutely amazing. So we know season 2 is gonna have Dark Angels, but the thing I want to jump into and talk about is season 3, because if this is true and we are getting the Mark 6, and again, if we go back to the helmet real quickly and it has that Raven Guard symbol on there, I'm predicting that season 3, because my previous prediction was Blood Angels, because it made sense, right? I don't think it's going to be Blood Angels. I think it's going to be Raven Guard, and you're going to have all the Raven Guard success, well, most of the Raven Guard successor chapters, a champion for the Raven Guard. Maybe this will be the Jump Assault champion, right? It makes sense. Raven Guard, Jump Assault, they're all into all that, you know, flying from the skies, caca, and stuff like that, right? That's what Raven Guard do, hiding in the shadows like cowards. But definitely, it makes sense. It would 110% make sense. I just thought they'd just do the big three first, you know, Dark Angels, Blood Angels, and Space Wolves. But if they want to go down to some of the, I say, lesser-known chapters, sorry, Raven Guard players, then I'm all for it. You know, give them skins, give them weapons, give them really cool things. There's so much talk at the moment. I'm sure I'm going to be doing more videos dedicated to this at the moment, because there's more people going into the pack files and searching for more stuff. Like I've heard about salamander stuff coming from the pack files. I'm trying to see what's logical, what's real and what's not real, if it's mods and stuff, and the last thing I want to do is give false hope. But the main thing to take away from this is that the developers are pumping so much content into Space Marine 2 now. This is one of their main, if not their main flagship of a product now. So many people are playing it, so many people are enjoying it. It'd be stupid for them not to take the horse by its reins, right, and ride it into the sunset. So this is what I think they're going to focus on, and towards the end of this year, in the coming weeks, the months, we're going to get an absolute dumping of amazing Space Marine 2 content, and I'm here for it, and I can't bloody wait for it. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I'll keep you informed. I'm just catching up on everything now that I've missed throughout the weekend. More videos, more awesome stuff, everything like that. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. See you. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, post it down below. We'll have a nice little chin wag down there as we always do. And bye-bye.